No, I was on the ground for a minute. I had to go out. I ain't gonna lie. I had to check out right quick. I like, hold on.
Sick of hearing beast mode and I being corporate? Become a YouTube member and get all the shows ad-free and uncensored. So I can say words like
take money out of that corporate jar when you become corporate free on the YouTube channel.
Attention Get Gotters, we have merch. Hit the link in the video and below to get your fits.
Don't get got, get yours with our new merch.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I gets mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.
All right, Get Gotters, we got another special guest. I wore my sports jacket today, money. You like it, huh? My black sports jacket. I got my locks put up in my, you know what I'm saying, in my skull cap. You know what I mean? Learning from you. But yeah, man, we put on the nice stuff today. The reigning defensive player of the year, Pat Surtain Jr. in the house. Welcome to the Get Got Pod, big dog.
What's going on,
Yes,
man?
sir. What's happening?
Appreciate y'all for having me for sure.
Man, first of all, look, man, I got a 15-year-old son. I played in the National Football League. I was beast mode fullback. You know what I'm saying? Played a while, won a Super Bowl. And you're the guy I watch and I tell my son to watch because, you know, it's tough being the son of somebody who played in the National Football League. And I just want to get your perspective, bro. Like, how was it growing up with Pops? Was it, you know what I mean? Was he like, yo, you got to get up and work out? Like, how was it to have you grow your love for the game that you play so excellently well, bro?
First, like, you know, being around that experience, you know, it's sort of like shifted my mindset, you know, some. So, you know, just being around football growing up, it's sort of like built that passion for the game. But, you know, just being around Pops and seeing him play at a high level, that's sort of like made me want to even play football even more, you know, at a high level. But, you know, growing up, it wasn't like nothing where, you know, he was hard on me, like as far as just forced me to play a sport. Like growing up, I played basketball, ran track, played soccer, football, everything. So I won't be specialized in one sport. Then, you know, once I transitioned, moved on to middle school and high school, that's why I sort of like had a feel for football. I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to take this football thing a long way. So I just think that, you know, the mindset that you put in towards it, you know, no matter, you know, where you come from, you know, where your roots are from, like, I think it all starts with your mindset and what you're trying to do after that for sure. So with me, man, it's just been a passion that's been built inside me. So, you know, I just took that and ran away with it.
So so with that being said, it wasn't, you say it's a mindset, so you had to go and try to put that dog in you because it was already in you then, huh?
Yeah.
So you hear that?
It was already instilled. Like, you just gotta have it. You either have it or not, but
you hearing what he's saying, right?
Yeah, I'm hearing what
so
he's
tell
saying.
B5, you can't fake this.
Oh, no,
It's in you. It's either in you or it ain't. You know what I'm talking about? It's got to be in you, not on you. You understand? Real.
Yeah, bro. That's what's up, man. So there's a lot of people out there that try to act like there's the era of the shutdown corner because of passing offenses and all that ain't there no more. Obviously your career, you know, one can say, well, I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how it is now in the game because you got perspective, bro. You got pedigree. So you seen Pops play. You understood how the league was back then. I played against Pops. Tell him I said, what's up? I caught him in Kansas City. Beat us 41-0, bro. Yeah, had 2 tackles and all that against us. Yeah, I think he had a forced fumble too against Frank.
Man,
it's all good.
I got to bring it up now.
All good, man. But just talk about the passing game now and can you I mean, obviously you can, but can you truly be a shutdown corner in today's football?
I mean, yeah, you could be a shutdown corner for sure. I mean, you know, obviously things have changed. You know, the game has evolved for the better. And obviously, the passing game is where it's at now in the league. That's where it transitioned to. But I think that allows us to really like excel in our game and become a lead in our game. Like early on in the stage, like my rookie year, like they had me following like some of the best receivers on the opposite side of the game. You know what I mean? And that was just to put in perspective.
That shut down
That was
enough.
different. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
shut
That's
down
like,
That
right
shut
there.
down enough.
that's what I'm saying. You follow the best. That's like, man, I'm going mano a mano against y'all best player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Tanning.
that's pretty much what it is at the end of the day. Like, even though it's like a high passing offense type of league, I just think that the ability to have a corner that could go and do that, I think that's pretty vital
So
for a defense.
me and this had the pleasure of playing with his brother over there in Seattle, Sherman, and then his brother Marcus Peters, like, you know what I mean, who was my little cousin at the same time. But like when I watch a game and I've been around these, to me, I be thinking they slow or something is wrong with them because and then they'll come and tell me like, in order to play corner, something got to be wrong with you. Type, you feel me? And both of them, it's almost like they got a twitch or something is.
You right.
Something ain't right with them.
It's all a little different.
But I think that's what makes them so.
Well, because they got to be supremely confident. They got to have a short memory. You know what I'm saying? They just got to be built different because it's hard being out there, bruh.
So is that, I hear that, right? But what I'm saying is, it's just all the best corners that ever played again. Is something really wrong with them? You feel me though? Mark, that's my blood. And then Sherm, you feel what I'm saying?
Brother,
I raised that. That's my son's son. You feel me? And then when I'm watching your game, I'm like, damn, I think something might really be wrong with these. Because it just don't make sense. And then, I'm gonna be honest, I hate running with a passion.
Yeah.
This Mark we'll get up 2, 3 in the morning and be like, come on, let's go run. And then this nigga, the lake. And then this want us get to running backwards. Like, I could do this all day. And I'm like, bro,
you gotta run all day.
Bro, you got dolphin lungs, bro. Like, who the do? Like, yeah, I could do this backwards. And I'll be like,
who wake up thinking of something like that? Like, just off the jump.
So y'all do something wrong with y'all, right? I don't know what your twitch is yet, but Sherm and Mark, I kind of know theirs. But now I'm on your ass. I got to see the way you out there strapping. You feel me? Like, yeah. I know you got pops too, but I mean, it's got to be more than just having, you feel me though, greatness in your presence at all time to make you want to be slow like the rest of the best that I watch doing this.
The NFL draft is almost here. Tennessee first pick thinking they might take Cam Ward. Cleveland's second pick, I'm thinking maybe Travis Hunter for them. These franchises need their top picks to improve their rosters and ultimately build a winning team. And if you're hiring, you need the most qualified people to build a successful business. So where do you find these top blue chip candidates, Money?
ZipRecruiter delivers top talent across all industries and roles.
And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/getgot. ZipRecruiter gives you the first pick at top talent, just like Tennessee is getting in this year's draft. Its smart matching technology shows your job to qualify candidates immediately.
Just like teams in the draft, ZipRecruiters use tools and technology to evaluate candidates and determine the top choices for your position.
Find top picks for all your roles at ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/getgot right now to try ZipRecruiters for free.
Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/getgot. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Nah, like I think being a cornerback, you definitely got to have some personality for sure. Cause like you mentioned before, like out there on the island is hard, so you got to have confidence. Like that just got to be common nature within you. Like going up against, like you say, we going backwards, we backpedaling, and we got to react to their routes. You know what I mean? And also we got to tackle y'all big as well too. So that's another thing that we overlook as a corners. Like corners could tackle as well too. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just got to be a mindset like going into the game. Like I'm a win my matchup, but boom, I got to tackle as well too. You know what I mean? So I think the confidence plays a huge part in towards the game because I think it all comes with preparation as well, like your film study, your habits throughout the week, knowing your opponent, all those and that sort of like build that confidence in the game too. Because if you're not prepared, then that's when you're gonna have a tough game at the end of the day. Like that corner, you got to be locked in from the start to the finish because you never know when that play may come, when that opportunity may come.
So when do that start for you?
You want to capitalize for sure.
When do that preparation? Last week we just played Oakland. This week we got San Diego.
Yeah, that's a good question.
When do your preparation start for that next receiver?
Receiver, yeah.
I probably say I do like Mondays. So Mondays we usually have off. Then Mondays we on, Tuesdays we off. So Monday and Tuesday I study. We go to practice. Then we watch some practice film. Boom. Then we do some extra study in the meeting room. Go back home. Have like little notes on tendencies and stuff, like first down, second down. Thursday we go to third down, study that. And Friday I just really put it all together. Just from the opponent to the matchup to the offense and everything you see. And everything I put on practice film, I count those reps. And because usually during practice, like that's a game plan that we're gonna execute against the offense. So I try to like write it down, like okay, we're gonna run this play against this certain formation and stuff like that. So I think it's very telling. Like the preparation throughout the week is what you're gonna see on game day. So I make sure myself I'm locked in. During that whole period.
I'm super impressed, bro, because number one, you got a corner, and me and Money, we've been in the same meeting room. So you got a corner, and one of the first things he's talking about, and just like Sherm, just like Marcus, was talking about tackling. Because Beast Mode, bro, we be in the meetings, dog. The OC, like, all right, runner, we gonna leave this corner for you, dog. Yeah. And Money used to be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm finna get that mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get excited. But Sherm I would always watch Sherm and he'd be like, oh no, bro. If you bounce that ball 10 times, your ass going down 10 times every single time I put hands on you. And that's a respect thing, bro, because at the end of the day, you can out leverage the offense when your corner is playing like that, man. So yeah, big props to hear a corner talk about being physical like that. Number one, in the run game, dog, because that's huge. And then the fact that you got a process about how you prepare. I know for me, bro, we ain't had many fullback plays, not many 21 plays. So, I had to make sure I was right all the damn time. Beast Mode, because he'll run over you, your own player.
No.
Ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be Jaws in my boy.
No, I'm not. I'm being honest, bro. Because look.
I ain't running into nobody back.
No, you broke my, you done broke my before.
Nah.
Have against Philly, when you bounce that joint, you hit me in the back.
I broke everybody.
My nose started bleeding. Boom.
You broke my nose, man.
You broke my nose, man. But the fact that you got a process. Talk about how, and again, I don't mean to bring up maybe a sore subject, Alabama. I know y'all ain't having the greatest time this past year, but just talk about how that process through Alabama helped prepare you for the competition in the National Football League.
Sure. I mean, just from if you look at like the resume Bama had, a history like my years in practice, we had Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry
best
Jeudy.
work all day.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Henry Ruggs, like them boys, we going at it at practice each and every day. So like that's just to lay the groundwork, and shoot, that made me better because every day like we competing, like we treat it like game day, like we out there tackling, out there scrapping this and that. So it's like
In practice.
these the best reps you're gonna get in all of college football. So, those times definitely prepared me for the league because, the competition league, you see elite after elite every Sunday. So, during those times at Bama, I was like, especially with Saban, and his knowledge of the game, his experience, that helped a lot as well too. But actually going out there and applying it against the best in the country, that was like something different. And like I said, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It made me better for sure.
Bro, he got a natty money. And look, like I went to Penn State. Beast Mode went to Cal. Cal don't know nothing about no natty. So, you know what I'm saying? Just explain to everybody how, winning that natty, bro. Dog. What you talking about, money?
Different.
It's different, bro.
Nah, it's different for sure. Like college, like especially with, the work you put in and boom, you win that natty. It's like, damn, boy. It's lit for sure. Cause we won a natty in Miami, at the home crib. So it was like it put the icing on the cake. Then boom, we turned up after. You know what I mean? So yeah, winning that natty, that's something I would vividly remember, for my lifetime. So yeah, definitely a special moment. Something that I would tell other folks to really experience for sure,
You know how hard that is, right?
Yeah, bro.
I already know how hard it is. It's not like I said, it's not like I could just really tell somebody to just go and win a natty,
but you may not probably need to go out there for the game or something though.
Yeah, for sure.
We played at
what Cal looking like, man?
That's what I was.
Cal got a chance.
Oh, I'm just saying, man. We was Pac-10 champions.
It was only 2 people in the Pac-10, bro.
Well, I was in that. I'm talking about when I was playing. I can't speak, but I mean, we got some little running backs over there that really doing it. I think gonna be.
Well, I think it's tough now. Out. I mean, Pat, you played in the CFP era, so you understand playing those 14, 15. They're playing rounds of playoffs basically now.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
See, we ain't have all that.
No, we had BCS, me and you.
Yeah, we ain't have all that.
Kind of just said, y'all.
Oh yeah, they in that game. They in that
game. Yeah, go ahead and go.
I think it's like a different landscape now. I think they try to make it more competitive. Get more viewers as well too. Like just bring all the college football excitement into it with the playoffs now. So, I mean, you go against top 13 teams in the country. So I think that just adds excitement to it, I could say.
But bro, that's I mean, you gotta think. I'm thinking about what Bama's schedule was this year. Man, that schedule brutal, bro. And now they're basically telling you your out of conference schedules. You might as well get with the Big Ten, get with the other big school, because if not, if you lose to one of those smaller schools, you ain't got a chance at the end of the year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's forcing you to schedule differently as well, man. Another one for me, bro. We talk about pedigree. And I know I asked you about your pops growing up. But from a professional standpoint, I'm sure, he's probably one of your biggest, critics and helping you out and making sure you're always on game. How does he help you now that you're a pro now? You know what I'm saying? But how does he give you tips now to help you continue to keep your game refined?
Sure. I think with him, he probably, we talk before the game.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, we talk, give our fair share and go about it. Then he'll probably watch the game and he'll just probably tell me a few things here and there, but he's not too hands-on, you know what I mean? He just let me do what I do. And even if
them conversations gotta be dope. Hey, Pop, did you just see me strapped that? Pop, I'm telling you, look. Like, shut up.
Yeah. He know it ain't nothing new. Like, he seen me grow and he seen me like progress. So he knew when I came into the league, he knew I do the same thing. So, what I mean, it was expected in a way. So, when I talk to him, it's honestly like I need to hear those conversations because that gets me going as well too, as well as for him, vice versa. So it's not even just about football. It's just like father and son conversation.
Hell
Because
yeah, that's raw.
Yeah,
you know
that's
he,
life right there,
yeah,
bro.
We
he's,
was just talking about that
you know what I
yesterday.
mean.
Yeah, bro, that's
Yeah, I think
life.
that's important. Just no matter where you at in life, like having those father and son times. I think that's important. As far as me, as a young man, but now just seeing pops, him coaching, but him also
Mhm.
showing his support as well too. I think that's real for sure.
And he's been through it, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all the things you've experienced and you're going through, pops can be like, "Oh no, man, don't go that way." I've seen it before, and it's a person you trust, a
Mhm.
person that's been there with you, man. Like, to me, that's the bigger picture thing. Like, he's like a life coach for you. That's already been through where you trying to go, man. So it's definitely love on that front. Man, I want to hear some Sean Payton stories, bro. You got some Sean Payton for us, dog? Come on, man. I know his crazy self. I'm out there in Denver.
Yeah.
Talking all out there. I know Sean got some stuff going on out there, bro.
Yeah, but Sean, he a personality, man. Like I meant to, like he signed with Jordan, right?
Uh-huh.
And like it seemed like every 2 weeks he come out with like a new Jordan shoe on the field,
Hey, you
and he
know,
be
I
trying to
noticed
like,
that.
and he think he's slick because like every time we're on the field we look, and he be like, damn, what you got on? You got to be a part of Jordan to know.
Oh,
Like he wanna make sure he got every new John on, like he wearing the all white, off white G Fazos, stuff like that. Like he wanna make sure like, the people around see what he got on. Like he gotta have his shoe game on point. So that's one thing about him. Then like during practice, he challenged us like the offense, boom, they have a good period. He'd be like, yeah, man, stop that. Cause he the play call.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, he gonna get on our ass, but boom, we bounce back. Then boom, he ain't gonna have nothing to say. We give him talk right after. So it's like, it's good competitive battles, in practice for sure. But no, it's good. It's good to have him on the squad because we need that for sure. But he's very confident in himself and the team. So I think that's gonna ultimately lead us to success. Along the way, like we need that energy during practice.
Hell yeah. What they running back over there that got hurt?
The runner over the y'all running back, he got hurt, man. Williams, Javante.
Yeah, Javante.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. When that healthy boy, that
he
told him.
cold when he running the football when he healthy, dog, man. That just talk about how close y'all are to a championship, man. Because I do believe from a defensive standpoint, man, like y'all almost there, man. Like what else needs to happen to get the Denver Broncos in that mix? Obviously, I know the division you in is getting tougher and tougher by the damn day. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
But
got hella
Yeah.
old ass coaches.
coaches,
In
well, but that mean they got experience. They know how to
they
win,
got a lot
bro.
of experience, but they got a lot of mother. I think they said the coaching staff that y'all got combined, they like 500 years old.
For real.
Yeah. I said, God
Damn.
if it's one thing in that division, it's some wisdom, but that's ancient goddamn.
Nah, for sure. We got hella experience though, for sure.
Would you say how close y'all are to a championship? Man, how close the Denver Broncos are to winning it all and hosting up that Lombardi?
Sure, I think right there, I still think it's important to put all the pieces together, what I mean, personnel wise, like finding what we need, because the first year that was just, that's just a warm up, that's just scratching the surface. I believe we got more left. So, I think, with Bo, having his first year, you're not going into this next year even more confident. The offense is gonna be rolling. Defense, we're coming off a good year. What I mean? I want to say hopefully we bring back, majority of those players on defense, but I know it's gonna be hard, because that's how the league is. But, I think what we're building on defense, we for sure gonna make a run, even deeper in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So I think this year coming up, for sure we're gonna be on that hunt again, fishing for
Respect.
more.
That's dope, man. That's respect, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I think the Chiefs losing they sting a little bit, money. I really do, cuz like I think they
Nah,
losing
we
their
gonna
sting
get
a
we gonna
little
get
bit.
after them, boy, for sure. We gonna get after them for sure.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
look, he rubbing his hands together like Birdman. Like I can't wait to get after him right now, man.
yeah, we gonna get after them for sure.
When you playing KC, man, is it one of those things because they parentally good and all of those things is something you up your game for, or is it like they the divisional opponent, man? We really just trying to whip their ass.
uh, Shoot, I think, yeah, with the division,
Yeah,
with them being our division opponents, it's like the stakes are even higher. You know what I mean? Because obviously you want to go in and win that game, but as the Chiefs, you want to go out there and dominate. You know what I mean? From the start to the finish. You know what I mean? To prove your mark. So every time we go out there, I feel like it's always harder in game because you gotta be mentally focused. Through all sorts. Through all aspects of the game because them boys they experience. They know how to win at a high level. So it's like we got to be locked in as well, but also we got to be, the more physical team for sure. So, every time we go up against them, it's always, that you check that date, what I mean, against the Chiefs because we play them twice a year. So, to go into those matchups, we always go into like, yeah, we need to win this game for sure. So,
Hell yeah.
I mean, because every time we play them, it's always a close game. Like, it's never a blowout. I don't know if y'all be peeping, but
yeah.
like, we always right there. We just need to find a way to just finish, consistently. So
Pushing them. But division games be like that.
Hell yeah, because y'all
yeah,
know
yeah,
each
yeah.
other. You
Everybody
ain't
know
tricking
each other.
nobody, bro.
Yeah.
I know. I already know when y'all do that flood concept. Kelsey gonna do something and try to come back out to the outer third. Like that's what he do.
Yeah.
Them the concepts they like to do. You ain't fooling nobody. So at the end of the day, it's about making enough plays.
Right.
You mentioned
Yeah.
your quarterback, Bo, man. Like, I've been impressed with the kid. I ain't gonna even lie. I know everybody. I know Jaden Daniels had his year, obviously rookie of the year, all of those things. I mean, offensive rookie of the year. But man, just talk about your quarterback, Bo, man. He seemed like he came into the league like he was already a vet, so to speak. You know what I mean? He played like not like a rookie. It seemed like the moment wasn't too big. Just talk about how you saw him grow throughout this season.
Yeah, I see him grow a lot. He came in already like matured, what I mean, like league ready. But because he had all the intangibles, like he could throw, he could run, what I mean, he's smart. So, seeing it live in effect, man, it was a pleasure to watch, especially this year. And he has a lot more room to grow too. So that's the good thing about it. And he's very confident. I just see how, his leadership really struck out, like how he's able to take command of the offense, take command of the locker room, as a rookie, what I mean, and putting that on his back. I think, that's a testament to him, what I mean, and the type of player he is, to go out there as a rookie and put on the year that he had and showcase his ability, what I mean, going to the playoffs. I think that's huge for him. And it's only going to build his confidence even more. And, I could vividly remember, like, I probably mention this story all the time, but it's still, like, crazy to think about. Like, one of his first passes in OTAs, he threw a no look down across the middle. So, that just goes to show you the type of player he is. And, I'm looking forward to it again. So
He a solid teammate in the locker room too.
yeah, solid dude. You know what I mean?
That's big for a
He
quarterback.
be around the fellas, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just chatting
Oh,
up.
that's
what
know
you
what I mean?
want.
Just talking. You know what I mean?
That's what
You
you
know,
want.
that's what you like to see.
Yeah,
hell
bro.
yeah.
I knew he was real when Sean Payton was in his ear, and then he turned around, took off his helmet, like, bruh, get the fuck off me, dog. You can read his lips basically saying, I got this. You know what I mean? Because, Sean did that to our old quarterback, Russell, man. And Russell was like, oh, no, I ain't, just sit here and take this ass whipping. You know what I'm saying? In front of national TV and all that. Bo won't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I knew Bo was about, man. You know what
He
I'm
was with
saying?
He's
He was
a
with
real
the
deal.
money. You know what I'm saying? I
real
honestly,
deal.
bro.
Said what he told him, Mike.
What?
He said, "Get
My face with that. You can read his lips, cuz, and Sean respected him. I think Sean respect that because he cares enough to come back at him.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got.
Before we let you go, this is the Get Got podcast, right? And we got named the Get Got because me and Money, we did an interview a while ago. And he famously said, everybody get got, But I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, basically. You know what I mean? And we ask all our guests to tell us a get got story. So has there ever been a time on the field, whatever, however you choose to put it, where maybe, I don't know, somebody caught a big pass, you know what I mean? Maybe a high school or whatever, they caught a pass for a big game, whatever the case may be, where you got.
I'll say I got in high school. I could tell you, I remember I was
He went right to that place. You saw his face.
I'm going back to high school. I'm going back to high school with it. Shoot, what was it? I was going in for a tackle, off the edge, boom. But like I was close to the line of scrimmage, so I'm thinking I had a tackle in the backfield, boom. Nah, bro, the dude cut, so like I was chasing him. But the running back, I felt like he knew, obviously he know where he going, boom. He set me up, so boom, the receiver come out of nowhere, and cracked my ass. Boom, the helmet came off, chin strip came off, like I was down bad. I was on the ground wheezing, you know what I mean? Like damn, bro, like, am I gonna be able to play? Like I can't. Like, damn, I got set up so bad. Yeah, I got so bad, bro. Like I was on the ground, like, damn, bro.
Hold on,
like,
so you got cracked.
Yeah, I got cracked on this, so I'm running this way.
Trying to get back outside.
Yeah, getting back outside. He made it.
So
I'm running chasing him. Wow. Yeah.
Did you get your head around at least, or was your head still?
No, I was looking. My eyes was dead on the running back this way. Boom. The receiver knew.
So he was
licking his chops. Full speed. Boom. Everybody in the crowd like, ooh. I'm like,
bro. Yeah,
he had one of them sit your ass down back pocket.
Yeah. So hold up? Did you sit out or play though, or did you pop back up and just get yourself together?
Nah, I was on the ground for a minute. I had to go out. I ain't gonna lie. My helmet came off. My chin strap. So I'm like, man, hold on. Nah, I gotta get back right. I gotta make some adjustments.
Hold on. Press that reset button on this.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Well, Pat, man,
thank you, bro.
Thank you for dropping by the show, man. This was awesome, man. Anytime, man.
And I'm gonna work on them Madden rating things too, man.
Yeah, I need that 99 now.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.